हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो महावदान्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतुषे नमः वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नित्य नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य दिशतारिणे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये नस्तप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोकैर्भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय श्री प्रभुपाद की जय गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. So the reading text number 23 onward, because this chapter is getting ended in couple of verses. So I will try to finish all this and we'll talk. So I hope it's okay with all of you. So text number 23, the transcendental qualities of Vritrasura. Vritrasura was a demon because he was cursed. Maharaj Chitraketu, when he was flying on his aeroplane, then he was cursed by Parvati Mata because he commented something, and that is all arrangement of Krishna. Neither Parvati would speak like this, neither Vritrasura or Chitraketu in his previous body, but somehow he wanted to serve Krishna in that way, and they show to the public that a devotee do not care about curse or no curse or blessings, both are same for them. The devotee does not care, just like gopis say, Aslishava Padaratam Pinasuma. So whether you embrace or you just crush me on your feet, Adarshana Maramatam Kurutava, that you may not show in front of me, you may never come, but Yatha Tathava Lampato Mata Prana Nathastu Sevanapad. You are my Prana. I just want to please you. I want to just serve you. That is the bhava of gopis, and Krishna wants to teach us that gopi bhava. So this Vritrasura was also in that way, very, very highly elevated devotee. And so one is a materialistic man, Indra, although he is a devotee, but he wants to rule the kingdom, he wants to show his prowess, and he lost everything. But now, because Vritrasura says that you kill me, so I could give up this demonic body and could go and engage in my loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. And Indra wants to enjoy material. So one is a pure devotee, another is, you may say, devotee is a demigod, but still he has a lot of material desires. So there is a vast difference in these two of them. Hare Krishna. So we will read text number 23. त्रयवर्गिकायास विहारमस्मात् पतिर विधत्ते पुरुषस्य शक्र ततो अनुमेयो भगवत्प्रसादो यो दुर्लभो अकिंचन गोचरै अन्यैः. Our Lord, the translation performed by Divine Grace is Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Our Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, forbids his endeavor uselessly. Hare Krishna, can you hear all well? Okay, I hope so. So Krishna is prohibiting his devotees not to endeavor uselessly for religion, economic development, sense gratification. O Indra, one can thus infer how kind the Lord is. Such mercy is obtainable only by unallied devotees, not by persons who aspire for material gain. One who wants material gains, like here, Indra wanted to get the material gains, the whole kingdom of what Bali Maharaj was had. But Vritrasura wanted to his death by this Vajra, the disease was. See how selfish this Indra is. They are killing, they are asking shamelessly that you give your body so we could make a weapon, Vajra, by your bones, which is bones. And so, and they always like a pure devotee. He did not mind. He says, okay, if that's your desire, I will give up my body to you. So he, in trance, he lie down in front of the cows, and they leaked all his skin and muscles and so many other organs, and just the bones remained. So they took with the uh, uh, Vishwakarma, and he made this Vajra, and this Vajra was very powerful. But even Ratrasura was so powerful that he will hold that Vajra and throw it back. Even the Eravat, and they will go many hundreds of feet backward. And uh, so Indra was very afraid of Ratrasur, that if I throw again this Vajra, he may catch it up and throw back on me. So he somehow he was very much fearful. But he's inviting, please kill me, please kill me. So although he was fighting, but at the same time he was requesting Indra to kill him. So translation purported by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So one can thus infer how kind the Lord is. Such mercy is obtainable only by unallied devotees. Means only this kind of mercy that you kill me, Bhadrasura is saying, that is by unallied devotees. We have no other item or no other love or no other. He realized that material life is useless. We should be surrendered to Krishna. Now, one who aspires for material gain, they would never like to be killed. They want to enjoy more and more. So there are 4 objectives in human life: religiosity, dharma, economic development, artha, sense gratification, kama, and liberation, moksha. So these are the 4. They are under that is to be up everybody. These 4 purush artha. The purush, the human being, they want these 4 things: dharma, artha, kam, and moksha. But a pure devotee, he does not want any of these things. He wants pure love. Pancham purushartha is Krishna Prem Pradayate. So moksha is a very misnomer. It is bondage of the material existence, free from the bondage of material existence. But then what you would do? Mukti means a freedom. Freedom is free from birth, death, old age, disease. You go to the higher in the spiritual life, Brahma Jyoti or Sayujya Mukti. But it is not the same as Krishna Prema, serving of the spirit of Krishna in the Golok Vrindavan. That is completely different. That is out of love. So these 4 things people follow and want to have this. So, but unless they are in the Krishna Prem, devotional service, they would be still, they could call Shene Punyam Rattilokamash. They will fall down again. So people generally aspire for religiosity, economic development, and sense gratification. But a devotee has no other desire than to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, both in this life and in the next. The special mercy for the unallied devotee is that the Lord saves him from hard labor to achieve the results of religion, economic development, and sense gratification. So, of course, if one wants such benefit, the Lord certainly awards them. But most of the time, devotees don't want this dharma, artha, kam, moksha. Indra, for example, although a devotee, was not much interested in release from material bondage. Instead, he desired sense gratification and a higher standard of material happiness in the heavenly planets. Vratrasur, however, being an unallied devotee, aspired only to serve the supreme personality of Godhead. Therefore, the Lord arranged for him to go back to Godhead after his bodily bondage was destroyed by Indra. Vratrasur requested Indra to release his thunderbolt, that is Vajra, against him as soon as possible, so that both he and Indra would benefit according to their proportionate advancement in devotional service. Now, Indra wanted the kingdom, so he will get the kingdom. Vratrasur wanted to get the release of his demonic body, so he could go back home, back to Godhead, in the loving devotional service of the Supreme Lord. So I will read these next few verses because the chapter is getting ended, and we will talk about this dharma, artha, kam, moksha, or purushartha. Purushartha means a kamya, what you want, and people want all this. So dharma, forget everybody, but dharma, artha, kam, these 3 things everybody wants. Religiosity, by religiosity you will be able to earn more money. Earth is earning money, and then by earth you could satisfy your sense. So aham hare tava padaikamula dasanudasu bhavitasu bhuya. So mana smreta supater gunaste granit vak karma karoti kaya. So these are Vratrasu is praying to the Lord. These are the, when they say, "Oh my Lord," that is by Vratrasu. He is singing the glories. O Supreme Personality of Godhead, will I again be able to be a servant of your eternal Son? Means Dasa, Dasa, Dasanudas, 1,000 times away, who find shelter only at your lotus. O Lord of my life, may I again become their servant, so that my mind may always think of your transcendental attributes. My words always glorify those attributes, and my body always engage in the loving service of your Lordship. So is praying to the Lord. This is a kind of prayer. Aham Hare Tava Padek Dasanudas. So this is the sum and substance of the devotional life. One must first become a servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord Dasanudas. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised, and he also showed by his own example that a living entity should always desire to be a servant of the servant of the servant of Krishna, maintainer of the gopis. Gopi Bhartur Padakamalayur Das Dasanudas. You want to become Das 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 miles away. One must accept a spiritual das means you have to accept a spiritual master who comes in the disciplic succession and is a servant of the Lord. Under his direction, one must then engage one's three propensity, namely his body, mind, and words. This thing should be used. Body means you serve Krishna. The body should be engaged in physical activity under the order of the master. The mind should think of Krishna incessantly all the time. And one's words should be engaged in preaching the glories of the Lord, glorifying the Lord. If one is thus engaged in the loving service of the Lord, one's life is successful. So one has to accept a spiritual master because that is the das, and whatever he orders, one do it and give your body, mind, and words in the service of the Krishna under some direction, not whimsically oneself. Just couple more verses. So this is talking about what is a pure devotional service. What is their desire? Just like Vratrasur is a pure devotional service. What was it? So that is has been given here. And Nanaka Prastam Nacha Paramestyam, Sarvabhaumam Narasadhipatyam, the Yoga Siddhir Apunarbhavanga Apunarbhavam. Samanjasya Ayya Kangshe, Kangshe means desire. Oh my Lord, somehow, no, Lord, source of all opportunities. He could give you whatever you want. He is ready to give. But if you ask all material things, then you will get entangled in the material things, in the bhautik. But if you want a devotional service, he will certainly give. He will come many. He will walk to you and give it to you. I do not desire to enjoy in Dhrulokas. He's talking about Dhruloka, Paramestan. Enjoy in the Dhruloka, the heavenly planets, not in the heavenly planets. Are the planet where, so Naka Prastham, the heavenly planets, and Dhruloka, that is also is there, where Lord Brahma resides. So Brahmalok, nor do I want to be supreme ruler of the earthly planets or the lower planet resisting, upper or lower planet resisting. Rasadhipat, Rasarobhaumam, the Rasadhipatya, that is lower planet resisting. I do not desire to be master of the powers of mystic yoga, the yoga siddhya, Apundar Bhava. Nor do I want liberation, Apundar Bhava, means you don't have to come back, that is liberation. Mostly it is side Jammu. I have to give up your lotus feet. I mean, I don't want any of this. If I have to, for getting this, if I have to give your devotional service, I don't want any of this. A pure devotee never desires to gain material opportunities by rendering transcendental loving service to the Lord. A pure devotee desires only to engage in loving service to the Lord in the constant association of the Lord and his eternal associates. As stated in this Dasanudas Bhavitasmi is confirmed by Narottam Das Thakur. Andera Charan Sri Bhakta Saneva Janame Hoi Yei Abhilas, to serve the Lord and the servants of servants in the association of devotees is the only objective of pure unallied devotee. and where my mind should be, how I should be running to those. These two more verses, very small purport. अजात पक्षा इव मातरम खदा स्तन्यम यथा वत्सतरा सुधर्ताः सुधर्ताः प्रियं प्रियेव व्युषितं विषण्या मनो अरविन्दाक्ष दिग्दृशे दिग्दृशते ताम. O lotus-eyed Lord, as the baby birds that have not yet developed their wings always look for their mother. Baby birds, they look that mother will bring some food and keep in their mouth to return and feed them. The small calves, the goats, the baby calf, the babies of the cow, they are tied with ropes, await anxiously on the time of milking. So when they will be allowed to drink the milk of their mothers. So in America, it's so demanding that they keep the calf away from the mother, and the mother cannot love their child, their own child. The children cannot drink their mother's milk directly. So that is second example. Three examples are given at how they wait eagerly. The baby birds are waiting for their mother. The calves are waiting for their mother to come, cow to come and feed them their milk. Are this and Moro's wife whose husband is gone to some foreign country for quite some time, whose husband is away from home, always longs for the association. Longs for him to return and satisfy her in all respects. I always turn here for the opportunity to render direct service unto the Lord. So please, my mind should be also like this. All out of all these three examples, the wife's waiting for long period, waiting for the husband is the topmost. Cow and calf, those examples are there that how they wait, but it's not as strong as just the wife is waiting for her dear husband to come, and so she could serve him and she could also have this association. A pure devotee always yearns to associate personally with the Lord and render service unto him. The examples given in this regard are most appropriate. A small baby bird is practically never satisfied except when the mother bird comes to feed it. A small calf is not satisfied unless allowed to suck the milk from the mother's udder, not from the bottle. And a just a devoted wife whose husband is away from home is never satisfied until she has the association of her beloved husband. The last verse, then we will talk about Purusharth, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. So text number 27. Namottama shloka janeshu satyam sansara chakre brahmata sukarmabhi brahmayayatmat majadara gehe swasakta chittasyananatha bhuryat. Oh my Lord, this is all Vritrasura is praying to the Lord. My master, I am wandering throughout this material world as a result of my fruitive activity. We do some activity and to get the fruits. Fruitive activity means acting or working to get the fruits and enjoy them by our senses. They are all fruitive activity. Therefore, as simply, this is not a devotional service. Devotional service means not to ask for anything, but to engage in service. And Krishna maintains it. It's not that Krishna does not maintain. Therefore, I simply seek friendship in the association of your pious and enlightened devotees. My attachment to my body, wife, children, and home is continuing by the spell of your external energy. Because of the Maya external energy, the energy of the Lord, outside energy, and we get attachment to these things: body, wife, children, home, position, wealth. But I wish to be attached to them no longer. Let my mind, my consciousness, and everything I have be attached only to you. So our attachment should be to Krishna, not to these worldly things, because it will keep us in the material world. So about this Purusharth, that is the first very verse is talking about. So what is desirable? Everybody is desiring happiness. But is it happiness is all in all? What kind of happiness? Happiness, that happiness which is eternal, which cannot be broken, and there is no unhappiness at all. So everybody is working very hard. Because why we want this? Because we are part of Krishna. We are part of Krishna, and Krishna is completely Swarat and his Anandam. So we could get back connecting with the Supreme Lord, not with the material world. We could be happy because Krishna is Ananda Swarup. He enjoys them, but we cannot enjoy with things which are localized, which are temporary. Things are temporary. The happiness of the body is temporary because we are not the body. Our main knowledge should be that we are the split soul, part and parcel of Krishna. So rasam hevayam labdva anandi bhavati. Krishna is ras, and by having connected with Krishna, we could also become happy. Atyantaki nivritti is forever the uh, that we would never give away our happiness. Anandambudhi vardhanam pratipadam. With every step, we will be able to increase our ananda or bliss. So really, everybody should be looking for Krishna or Krishna service. Kame vastu is not dharma, artha, kam, moksha. These four are not really. But why not just Krishna is the kame vastu? Because people have different mentality. Different people have different way of enjoying. So Krishna lets them do it and see that you cannot be happy with all this other than coming in contact with me. So Purusharth, that you could say that little bit is the moksha, but this dharma, earth, this dharma is varnashram dharma, and that does not give you pleasure. You want a higher planetary system. Earth is that you get so much money or so much enjoyment with that. Like Indra, he fought with Vratrasur and he wanted to enjoy whole kingdom, but he was not happy. Vratrasur, by surrendering to Krishna, he was happy. And let me live or die, doesn't matter, but please kill me soon, so I could be engaged in the loving service to Krishna as soon as possible. Sometimes Shastra says these things, they give us like it is a sugar putting on the tablet, which is bitter. So at least you will went towards a Krishna. So that is the purpose. By like chanting, they say if you chant, you will get this benefit. If you read Bhagavatam, you will get this benefit. You will read about this Dhruva Maharaj. You could go to Dhruva Lok. So there is some enticement, but that is just to bring them to Krishna's lotus. Because people have been trained to be happy with material benefits. So they give you material benefits. But ultimate their aim is to engage in loving devotional service to Krishna. So dharma, but you should continue working until you feel detachment from the material things. And then detachment, and you have like so much attachment to hearing and chanting. Then until then one should do their nitya naimik dharma. So by chanting, by dharmacharan dharma, then chitta becomes pure, purified. The chitta. Only in that way you could understand about Krishna. There are many kinds of mokshas are there, and people most of the time they go for Sayuja Mukti, but that's not the best. Or Mukti is not Sayuja Mukti, but we should be looking for for loving devotional service at the Golok Vrindavan. So I will talk about that how we are bewildered in this by this dharma, artha, kam, moksha. Because moksha, when we talk, is freedom, freedom from material entanglement. But where is our entanglement? We get entangled to become merged with Krishna. That is Sahyajya Mukti. Sarupya is you get the same form as the Lord, like Jay and Vijay. Sarupya, Samupya, you become close. Your chair is close to where Krishna or Narayan is there. Samipya. Then Sarsti, same opulences, and Saloki will live on the same planet. But that's not really what soul should be looking to serve Krishna, and that is the best. So devotee never wants to get this. So what is our? We should be looking for Krishna Sukh, happiness of Krishna. So Param Purushartha is prem. श्रवण कीर्तन हाइते कृष्ण है प्रेमा से पंचम पुरुषार्थेर सीमा. That is the prem. This is prem means only for Krishna's happiness. Krishna sukhe ka tatpermai. We should have a desire to serve Krishna, intense desire to serve Krishna, and that is called Krishna prem. Seva, bhakti, prem. So Salokya Sar says that four kinds of, or even five kinds of mukti a devotee does not want. Even Krishna wants to give it, he does not take it. Dharma, artha, काम, मोक्ष आपने ऐसे तथापि ना चाहे ना लय मोर दास. My devotees don't want any of this. They don't want even if I give them. They don't. They want mat seva. I see. My loving devotional service. So just like if we do engage in devotional service, then prem will automatically come, and it is very relishable. Krishna relishes that, and his devotees also relishes that. Just Radharani serves Krishna, she enjoys it much more. She gets the sweetness of Krishna, Madhurya, and then she not only she enjoys, but the happiness what she gets is much more than Krishna himself. That's why Krishna wants to come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now, one thing, by serving Krishna, we get a mamatma buddhi. Krishna is mine. And so Tadiyata and Madiyata. Tadiyata means I belong to Krishna. Tadiya Nam Samachana. But Krishna is mine. That is very advanced devotee can say that. And that is Madiyata. So in the Prema Bhakti, there is no smell of opulence of Krishna. As Krishna said, showed his in the mouth this Brahmand at the time when Yashoda Mai was tying him with a rope. At that time small, but he did show his Vishwarup. And another time when Mrad Bhakshan Lila, then when he was eating the mud, then Mata said, Mother Yashoda said, please open your mouth, let me just see, otherwise you will get sick. But she sees all in Brahmandas, so many Brahmandas she sees in the mouth of Krishna, and she also sees herself, and she was seeing Krishna also inside, who was opening his mouth. So a devotee, mamatva buddhi, that Krishna is mine, and Krishna as a, not as a awe and reverence that is in the Vaikuntha Loka. But here there are four kinds of mukti, not mukti really, a prem, that is as a, you could serve Krishna as a servant, as a friend, as a child. Krishna is a child and you are his protector. In Kanta Madhurya Bhav. So four. In Shanta Bhakta, there is more Aishwarya Gyan. Aishwarya is the opulence of Krishna. So he cannot come to lose and serve. Oh, God is great. How I could serve. So prem is a paraswar vyapar. It's a business of both sides. It's not just one sided. But it's not like materially reach my back and reach my back. That is different. But it is a dependent. If we have mamta, that Krishna is mine, then Krishna also has that I am also yours. Sadhavo hridayam mayam. Sadhu, I live in the heart of my devotee. Sadhanam hridayam. So I live in the heart of my devotees, and devotees live, and devotees live in my heart. Krishna's name. He does not know anything. Mad bhaktana vinodartham karami vividakriya. I do many activities to please my devotee. He says even when this Durvasa, he just goes, so Krishna just saying, Aham bhakta paradino nahi aswatantra iva dvij. Sadhuvir grasta hardayo bhaktar bhakta janapriya. Hey Dvij, Durashamani, I am bhakta janapriya. I like my devotees. And I am not independent. I cannot just free you. And my devotees, they keep myself in his mutti, or in his hand, or in his pocket. Krishna said, Tomar Krishna dite paat, Tomara Shakti aaj. That Krishna is yours. And then you could give Krishna. Krishna means a Krishna prem to anybody. Oh Vaishnava Thakur, Dayara Sagar. So you are the mercy personified. So there's certain low like relationship is not there in the this Sayuja Shamik Mukti or Salokyadi Mukti. That kind of is not there. Amara Madhurya Nitya now that my sweetness increases more and more in the association of devotee. So prema anurupe bhakti aswada. Whatever relationship you have with me, then they could relate accordingly. So prem is not just in Krishna, means the devotee, but prem is also in Krishna also. And then because of this loving relationship, it's like a lahar, like ocean has so many waves. So it is like a wave. So that's why when Krishna is seen, the best way when he is with Radharani. So Radharani, you could see the most uh, beauty in Radha and Krishna if they are together. So we should worship Radha and Krishna together. सही प्रेमार श्री राधिका परम आश्रय, सही प्रेमार आमी है केवल विषय, विषय जाति सुख हमार आस्वाद, कहा है ते कोटि गुण आश्रय राधा. So Krishna is saying that she is the ashray, that in her happiness, Radharani's happiness is more than Krishna, because it is Krishna has so many devotees to give his love, but Radharani is only love to Krishna, and she enjoys his sweetness much more, and that's why Krishna becomes Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, comes in the bodily hue, and Antar Krishna Bahir Radha, outside is Srimati Radharani. So that the topmost of Param Purushartha, the prem is Braj ka Kanta Bhav. But it is the topmost, it's top than anyone. This Das, Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Vatsalyaras, Madhurya. The topmost is the Madhurya. Where is more Muhammad Buddhi, and of that is all then given here. Sambandhanuga. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying that Vraja Kanta Prem, that is the top of Param Purushartha, or Sadhya Avati. But there is another aspect that Krishna wants to check. Parakiyaras, that is only in Vraj it is possible, and it is everybody is not Parakiya, they are all Swakiyas, all belong to Krishna. Moksha is not a common, not a desirable. Sahaja Mukti is even more worse. Okay, because if you are merged with Krishna, then how you could serve Krishna? There is no relationship, sevak and savior. The one to be served and who is the sevak, who is the person who is serving. So both are absent there. So nobody will enjoy that. It should be completely separate. The one should be Krishna's Seva. And Radha's prem is the topmost. Mahabhav Surupani Sri Radharani. Srimati Radharani ki Jai. So this is about this crocodile. We are all engulfed by the crocodile of Maya, and we should try to get away from that. How we could get a little bit back to Bartlett magazine. But I will rather like to go for question and answers. And if there is any comments, questions on this Puraja Prem, this Purushar, that is Karma, Kam, Moksha, Purushar means come, but devotees don't want this Purusha. They want Krishna Prem. That is the Pancham Purusha. Purusha Artha means what Purushas are looking for. What is their Kamya Vastu, what they desire. But their desire is completely separate. So anyone who has any questions or comments, this still a lot of time is left over. If nobody has, then I will talk about Crocodile and Krishna Prem at different stages. So one can try to prepare for any kind of questions if anyone has. Question, comments, criticism.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandu Pranam.
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Shri.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
I hope you are all well in India, Maharaj.
Yeah. No, it's a nice year. There's some more surveys, more communication with the devotees. Hopefully that they could take. Now there are Gurukul children are here. 17 children and 3 their teachers and caretakers, so 20, and they sing quite nicely. Many Bengali devotees are here, and I invite all of you to please come to this new temple, and I hope that you will relish. The atmosphere is very calm, quiet, a lot of open space to walk around, browse around, and so please give us your association.
Yes, sure, Maharaj. Maharaj, I have a question about this 4 Purusharth. What does it? What does moksha means in that Purusharth? Is it just a like a? Yeah, go ahead, Maharaj.
Yes. Say moksha is becoming free from material entanglement. So we want to become free. So there is no reaction. But basically, Purushartha is not that what. Let me just tell you this. Purushartha means Artha means what you are like to have it. Artha means money also, but Artha means it is a desirable that we want to have. But Purushartha of moksha part, moksha means they want to merge with Brahmajyoti. But that is not our real position. That is not our eternal. Even from Brahmajyoti, one can fall down again to the material world. Why to have the temporary and work so hard? And other kinds of moksha. There are 5 kinds of moksha that we describe. Salokya, Samipya, Sarupya, Sarsti, and this Sayujya. Sayujya is the worst kind of mukti, but other kind of also, like say, you are the boss and you want to bring your chair to the boss. So you are in the Samipya, nearby. So you want to have your chair next to Narayan. And Sarupya want to have the same features, except that he has a Krishna. Narayan has a Srivatsa mark, and Lakshmi is serving his lotus feet. But otherwise, you are having the same roop, same form. So Sarupya, Samipya, Sarsti is the same opulences that you have, you own so much. And you live in the same planet. But it is not, you are not in your eternal position. Your eternal Jivara Swarupa Krishna Nitya Das. You are eternally servant of Krishna. So we should serve Krishna's lotus feet, not just to enjoy with Narayan in the Vaikuntha Loka. And that is the reason. Okay.
So are they transcendental, Maharaj? This
yeah, they are transcendental. They are transcendental. But there are also degrees. No, Salokya, Samit, all these mukti are transcendental. They are in the Vaikuntha Loka, where there is no Kunta. But topmost planet, beyond this Vaikuntha Loka, on the top of Vaikuntha is Krishna's abode, Golok Vrindavan. And we belong to there. It's a much more bigger, and we belong to that, and our heart to be satisfied when we go to there. Some people want this opulence, Krishna gives it. But the pure devotees are never satisfied with this. They want to engage in loving gifts and service at the lotus feet of Krishna. Yeah, they are definitely transcendental.
Okay, thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Anyone else has any? Thank you, Prabhu, for joining. Ram could not come, and others. Oh, but Mukunda Prabhu was there. I saw Mukunda Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, my Dandavat Pranam to you and all the devotees on the call. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Thank you for your association from India. You've been traveling busy, but still you agreed to give class. So very nice, and you ended the chapter. So this is quite simple. I don't have a specific question, but yes, everybody is showing their love towards Krishna and such wonderful examples of the chaste wife and birds, and so sometimes. Yeah, Bhagvatam is so simple to understand. And yeah, Maharaj, thank you so much once again. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you for giving me opportunity to speak. Also, this second class that I am giving today, it was just earlier and then I came immediately to it's all Bhagavatam. One should relish Bhagavatam.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Maharaj. Thank you for wonderful Nectarian class. It was very nice to hear today, when hearing about Bhagavatam today, it created a picture in front of us. It made us to imagine and think about the pastimes what you shared. It was really wonderful class, Prabhuji. Thank you, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Dandat Pranam, all good Srila Prabhupada, and and your Nectarian class. And his topic is also so nice that the purpose is the most of the people are in Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, but the purpose is elsewhere. As Prabhupada's favorite song, Hari Hari Bifale Janam Goainu. That reminds me that Radha Krishna Naam Hojiya Janiya Shunya Vishas.
Janiya Sunya Vishakai. Right.
Yes.
Prabhu, when we say dharma, that is this varnashram dharma. This is not enough. We should be saying not just varnashram dharma, word and ashram, become grahastha or vanprastha or sannyas. That is external. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and so there was a discussion between Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Kohur, and he rejected this varnashram dharma. That's why he says in Bhagavad Gita at the end, Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam shanam vraja. Main thing is just give up away all these dharmas, but surrender. That is the real thing. Mam ekam shanam vraja. Give up once you surrender unto me. Ma ekam shanam vraja. And then he said that do not be afraid. I will free you from any kind of sinful activity. You will come to me. So we have to go to Krishna alone, and that is the real.
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you for your kind Nectarian class.
Okay, thank you.
Please continue. Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare. In this, we cannot see how many people are joining or asking the questions. I cannot see in a small cell phone. But anyway, we will end here. Any other comments? We can end here now, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Maharaj.
Fine.
If anybody has any
Okay.
last minute question, comment? Okay. I think everybody spoken. So, Vancha Kalpatarubhya Kripa Sindhu Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Ananta Koti Vaishnava
Ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai, His Grace Shamik Rishi Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Hare Krishna
Hare
Maharaj.
Hare